All right, Bree, go for it.
Happy Monday! All right, today is a big day. Who did the sneak peek of LIIFT4? Woo, woo, woo. Awesome. Well, if you did not already do it, try it out. It is thebomb.com. My arms were literally at the end. So, things you need to know for the week coming up. LIIFT4, the sneak peek is live. June 11th, the VIP access, you can start to pre-sell it. It comes out July 16th. Mes de Mas, preview next week. So if you feel like getting your Spanish on, next Monday, let's do the darn thing. That too, sneak or VIP sales start June 11th, and the VIP access follows the same schedule and same release as LIIFT4. In other news, To Be Mindset, the app launched today. I downloaded it earlier, haven't gotten a chance to check it out completely yet, but I can already tell that it is going to be a game changer. So that means, though, that the To Be Mindset price raised to its regular normal rate. So it is no longer on sale. There are $10 off challenge packs today, I believe, or this month. I thought I heard that on the morning wake-up call this morning, but maybe I'm dreaming. Oh, starting June 11th. There we go. And last but not least, Summit is this month. What up? Less than 3 weeks away. So make sure you're talking it up even if you're not going. Talk about how you're going to be there next year, because next year, every single person on this call, 1, 2, 3, Danielle, Bree, Steph, Jillian, Jacqueline, Katie, Kelsey, Sydney, all of you, next year, be at Summit. So talk it up, because even though you're not coming, it's like you're going to be there with us. We're going to be posting tons of awesome content and stuff. So this is a huge deal in the Beachbody world. So be there or be square. We're going to miss you this year, but we can't wait to be there with you next year. I think that's all I have for right now.
Thank you, Vanna. And I love that you added that on about Summit, because y'all, I know you're going to have major FOMO, because obviously we're going to be taking mad pictures and sharing so much fun things from Indianapolis. But get ready to buy your ticket for next year, just so you guys know, because they launch a special discount the week of Summit. Like literally that Friday, Saturday, you can buy it for next year. So prepare for that. Earn your income now for that, so you guys can press submit and rock it. The other thing that Bree Walls reminded me of today is that we still have a Super Saturday coming up in July. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew about it, because we're not doing one in Atlanta, but the rest of y'all should get to a Super Saturday. I know there's one in Philly, and I'm sure in DC as well. So July 8th, I think, is the date, but FAQ it, look up the Super Saturday in your area and get to one, because even though you're not going to Summit, you want to know what's going on. Ooh, I can unmute you, Steph. Yeah, I got it. So get to Super Saturday. Go. All right, I think that was all the announcements. So I'm like shaking because I'm so excited about this. Like, you have no idea. It's really kind of weird. I'm kind of nervous to like launch all this stuff to you guys. But I wanted to start off this call. Obviously, we're talking about how to launch LIIFT4. And for some of you, it's maybe the first program that you've launched as a coach, or maybe it's the first program you're really excited about, or maybe it's just time for you to make this your jam and make this your thing. So I want to give you guys the best of my best and give you a game plan to really rock the heck out of this. I don't know if you guys, what?
Can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah.
We forgot to tell everyone what the Success Club prize is this month.
Go for it.
Guys, who is Red Girl Wash Your Face? Well, the Success Club prize this month is a phone call with Rachel Hollis, the author.
So good.
Exactly. Jump up, be there. Success Club. Whoop. All right, back to Danielle.
Speaking of Success Club, shout out to Jack. I shouted you out last week. And Danielle for hitting Success Club in May. So if you guys have any other recognition, post it in the chat, because y'all rocked May. And I just feel like with this new energy and this new wave of excitement and a new program, it's like kind of like we're going back to January when 80-Day Obsession launched, and like everybody was excited again. Everybody's on the same page again. So that is my goal tonight, to get y'all on the same page as me and get us on a one-track mind where we can help as many people as possible. And Jasmine, please be safe driving, my friend. Okay, so when new launches come out, there's kind of two paths you can take, all right? Choice one is you can be overwhelmed. You can compare yourself to other people. You can have analysis paralysis and feel like you have all these resources and then I just don't know what to do with them. Or you can have choice two, and you can make a list. You can become educated on what we're doing. You can do one thing at a time and master it, and you can help a shit ton of people. So my goal tonight is to equip you with the resources to make this simple, to know the game plan that we have, and to really just change a lot of lives this month, all right? So choice two, are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, so everything I'm going to be sharing tonight, guys, success is not lucky. Like, I wanna just make that really clear. Every time a coach hits Success Club in this team, it's not because of luck. It's because of planning, preparation, and proper consistency. So it's kind of like this wave is coming in right now. Like, we're all surfers out on the waves, out in the ocean, and we're waiting for this big wave to come. We're waiting for LIIFT4 to launch, like this morning, and everybody freaked out. Like, if you saw the comments on Joel's post, I was like, good gosh, if this like is the one thing that makes your day horrible, like, you got to check yourself, right? So I want us to all be paddling on the same wave and catching the same wave on the same page. So every time there's a launch with Beachbody, sorry, let me shut this off. You get to decide whether you ride the wave or whether you sit back and watch everybody else take the big tide. And I want all of us to go with it. So I'm going to share a lot with you tonight. I'm just warning you, okay? A lot. But I'm going to try and break it down. Please ask questions along the way. I will get to them as I go through everything. But I hope and I think that when we get on this wavelength, I keep bringing in waves, you know, ocean, mermaid, what can I say? But when we get on the same wavelength, it's going to give you a system to plug into and take action, right? Because y'all can do your workouts all day long, but if you're not sharing it and taking action, nothing happens. So let's start with the basics. And this may be repetitive for some of you guys, and forgive me if it is, but let me share my screen. All right, can you all see this? I wanted to just first remind you of an amazing tool in your back office, okay? This is your Coach Online office. You click Grow My Business, right? And then you click this Product Tools and Shareable Media here. And that's going to give you all the things that are going on right now that you can plug into, that you can learn from. And I'm going to walk through a lot of them tonight, but I just wanted to kind of point that out, that that's a resource there. And when in doubt, you can always go up to FAQ or support and type in whatever you're looking for. All right? So just pointing that out. Okay, so the basis of LIIFT4, and I don't know if anybody's watched any of Joel's videos. If you haven't yet, I just wanted to kind of get us on the same page. So the program's 8 weeks long. It's 4 workouts a week, hence the LIIFT4. There's a lift component, so weightlifting, and then there's a HIIT component, so high intensity interval training. So cardio, short, sweet, endurance, 30 to 40 minutes a day, 3 rest days. But when we say 3 rest days, they can be whatever you want. If that means running for you, if that means yoga for you, if that means doing nothing for you, if that means taking a jog with your dog, whatever that looks like for you. There's going to be weights that you need, and there's going to be a band that's part of the packages that you guys will need. And Steph, I'm still working on the latex thing. I got you, girl. So the 4 main workouts are back and biceps, chest and triceps, shoulders, and legs. Super easy, okay? The whole premise and why this program is so different, and I really want you guys to kind of take this in for a second. When we think about like 80-Day Obsession, it was an all or nothing program, right? And so many of our challengers got halfway through, and then what happened? Life happened. Their job got crazy, or they went on vacation, or things happened in life. And so it automatically felt like a failure for them to not continue, right? Or to have to restart, or to feel like everybody else was ahead of them because something happened in their life and it just didn't work for the full 80 days. This program is something that is going to fit into your life instead of making your life fit into a workout program. Because you can move the days around. You can do them with just the band and travel with it. You can drink wine. You can eat what works for you. And I don't want you guys to share it from the aspect of like, oh, you get to drink and eat whatever you want. Because no, there's going to be a meal plan. Let's be real. But Joel specifically says, and Liz and I have experienced it firsthand in Mexico, he eats clean during the week. And then on the weekend, he allows himself to indulge because that's life, right? And we shouldn't have this mentality of like, well, unless I'm working out 3 hours a day and eating lettuce and drinking my Shakeology, then I'm never going to lose weight, or I'm never going to tone up, or I'm never going to see the abs I want. Like, yeah, if you want an 8-pack abs, you can't eat cupcakes all day long. We know that. That's just truth, right? But I love that this program is adaptable for people that are training for half marathons, for people that maybe aren't that great at fitness or really don't like to work out. You know, it becomes manageable for them to fit it into their life. People that, like my nurses that do 12-hour shifts, this is going to be for them because it's manageable and they're going to feel like they can be successful with it. So that's the main thing that I have connected to with on hearing Joel talk about it on the Beachbody Champions page and on different team calls I've been plugging into to prepare you guys for this call. And I think that that's so relatable to our community because you have to remember whether you had challengers in 80-day or not, some of them are kind of feeling defeated right now. And they're trying to figure out what's next. And maybe there's some people out there that started the new year really strong, even if they're not your challengers, and they've fallen off, right? And Memorial Day hit and they drank a lot. And now they're trying to figure out what is the next chapter. And guys, this is the next chapter, okay? So let me walk you through dates because without a plan, right? Fail to plan, plan to fail. I want to make sure you guys are super clear on dates and what's happening and what our focus is. So today, the Mermaid Bootcamp had its sneak peek workout. Now, this sneak peek workout is going to be available for the next 6 weeks. So I posted in our message pods that this is your golden ticket because as you're talking to people, this is a value opportunity that you can say, hey, try out this workout that we're doing in my accountability groups and let me know what you like about it. Because sometimes we send those like 1 to 2 minute videos about the workouts and people think they're actually workouts, right? And then they're like, but, oh, I'm going to try it tomorrow. Thanks for sharing. No, like this is actually something you can share with them and say, try this out. Let me know what works for you. Or, hey, on Saturday, are you free? Let's do it together live. And that's got to be your focus for the rest of this week. And as you continue to talk to people for the next 6 weeks. So we had Mermaid Bootcamp in the Facebook event, right? And so our goal now is to transfer everybody from that bootcamp that tried the workout, loved it. I mean, that y'all crushed that Facebook event. There was over 100 people in there. They were loving on things and they were actually participating, which is really awesome. So now your goal is to go personally connect with them and get them in our sneak peek hub group for LIIFT4. So there is a Facebook group for, it's called LIIFT4 Sneak Peek. I posted it on the Mermaid Bootcamp, and I specifically said, if you love this workout, if you want to hit your goals this summer, join this group. So y'all should be in there. And what we're going to do for the next week is share transformations from the test groups, share recipe ideas. Y'all are going to go live with me. We're going to talk about our excitement. We're going to build the energy. We are basically going to give all the goods. We're going to talk about what the options are for them to sign up later this week. And they're going to be prepared June 11th when Beachbody launches the program is when the VIP access is open. So if you guys haven't heard this analogy yet from Joel, you may be thinking, okay, Beachbody on-demand workouts, I get them as they come on for free. So this is the first time they are doing a VIP access before the program is available to everybody. So it's kind of the same concept as being in a test group. Like when I was in Shift Shop, there was 300 people. They were the only people that tried it. They were all coaches. We were with Chris, right? You guys know this. And then 6 weeks later, everybody got Shift Shop on Beachbody On Demand, and we started our team test group. The way this is going to work is a VIP access that you buy into. And you may be thinking, well, why do I need to buy into it, Danielle? Well, it's kind of like going to the movies, right? When 50 Shades Free came out, who bought a ticket and went and saw it? Or any 50 Shades movie? I know some of y'all did. You can be honest. You bought the movie ticket because you wanted to go see the movie in the movies, right? You didn't want to wait 3 or 4 months until it came out on your TV to watch it for free. It's the same concept. You don't have to buy the VIP access. All of you will be buying into the VIP access, because how can you ask any of your challengers or anybody else to do it? And we're doing our test group. And it allows people, number one, to get access to our test group, which of course is major FOMO right now. Like, you don't even understand. We're not doing a test group in October, guys. We're doing a test group in July. So our goal is to get everybody funneling from this free workout to a hub where we explain all of the options, to purchasing their VIP June 11th and starting the prep workouts with us next week. And then come July, they're going to get access to Joel's test group that he's running. So they're going to get, it's the same thing with 80 Day Obsession that Autumn did. She has like a Facebook group. You can ask questions, recipe ideas. I mean, anything you needed questions on throughout the program, he's going to have that. And then we're going to have, obviously, our challenge tracker app for LIIFT4. Does that make sense so far? Is everybody with me? You're not totally lost. So when they get the VIP, when they buy to the VIP, and all of you do, you're going to get the before LIIFT4 prep workouts. So there's 4 prep workouts for LIIFT4 that are going to be coming out when you buy in on June 11th. And then you're going to get access to our test group to start running, and with Joel's test group. Okay, let me see. Somebody's wrote in the chat. Okay, cool. Thanks, Liz. So people went in on the VIP, guys, and the official group will start July 16th. Now, if people don't want to buy into it, that's cool. They can wait till October and watch all of us crush transformations and hit results and be majorly on the outside of the community and culture that we have. Because like I said, I feel like this is our team's jam. So every challenger in the hub right now wants to be a part of this. It's your job to connect with them, get them in the informational group, and let them see if this is for them, okay? Or they can wait until October and do their own little thing, the dabbling, that they're not gonna get results, right? So, okay, I wanna bring an analogy for a second, because it's important for you guys to understand why buying into the VIP is important. When you guys walk into the Apple store, do you think, oh no, that person's gonna sell me something? Oh, they're coming up to me with their little iPad. They're gonna ask me if I want the Mac computer. Are they gonna sell me the new iPhone and make me pay all this money for things? Heck no, right? You walk in the Apple store expecting to buy something or expecting to get good customer service, because that's what Apple's known for. And so we're kind of like the Apple of workouts right now, or the Apple of a community right now. As opposed to like when you walk in the car dealer, don't you just hate it when they're like, well, we have this special financing and you should sign up here and you should do this and blah, blah, blah. And this is only available till then. Like, you're like, get away from me. Let me just look around the car lot by myself. So think of this launch like you're the Apple store. People are coming in, they're testing out new gadgets, they're seeing what this workout's like, they're getting in our community and seeing what are the transformations and what are my options, with the expectation they want to do this program. And I need you to get your mindset on that. Because if your mindset is, oh, I don't want to sell them, oh, they can't afford this, oh, they'll never buy that challenge pack from me, that's way too expensive, guess what you're going to say to your customers and prospects? The same thing. But if your energy is, I can't wait to help you. Let me help you solve a problem. Let me help you find a solution to what you're struggling with, like Apple does for your iPhone. That is when we provide amazing results, blow our community up, hit all of our goals for this, okay? So you're Apple. The other way I want you to think about this is you're about to launch your movie. And I went back to this because this is literally Joel's analogy. So right now, you're the star of your movie. The energy you bring to your screen, the tone that you set, what you share, how you talk to people, your just persona and confidence about your movie is when other people will come to see it. So day one starts today, and it's time to build our cast. Y'all ready? You excited? I told you I was getting fired up about this. So I want to give you an amazing resource, and I shared it with our leaders earlier this week, but I've been editing it a little bit and kind of fine-tuning. And this is a concept from the Pearsons. So if you know Chelsea and Rob, I thank them so much. They are amazing coaches, and they were in Shift Shop with me. So I really, really value their love and support. And so what I did is I made this link at the top, bit.ly/GD launch party. And it's a Google Drive. So you can pop in there. Don't do it right now. You can look later. We're going to walk through it. But these are the funnel that you're focusing on, right? So we did the Mermaid Bootcamp today or tomorrow, whichever you're doing. We are now adding people to the Sneak Peek Hub. We're having personal conversations behind the scenes, right? We're sharing our excitement about this, and I'm going to share some ideas behind that. Publicly your way, not the Beachbody way, right? June 11th, you commit. June 11th, you enroll your friends to join the VIP. And FOMO is so real. So I want to break down, before I go into the challenge pack options, what this Google Doc looks like. Which one is it? Okay. So let me switch over. When you guys open this Google Doc, can you see this main page? There's 3 things in here. There's a tracker, there's a coach commitment letter, and there's a launch group process. So the launch group process is kind of how we're going to launch every program from here on out. It's like the game plan. It's very generic right now. It's exactly what we just talked about. Free workout, informational hub, VIP group, transition to our actual hub. Okay, so everything we just talked about in the funnel. That's how we're going to launch every program from here on out. Because there's programs like 2B Mindset where I know I didn't give it my all. And so now we can take this game plan and apply it to every program from here on out. So the coach commitment letter looks like this, and you need to read through it, and you need to decide if you want to be a part of it. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I do, right? When we have these big goals for 2018, it matters what we all do. And so we all need to be on the same page. So it's going to walk you through, okay, what on the tracker is there? There's a prospect tracker that we're going to go through. There's a posting schedule for our Sneak Peek Hub and our future test group. And then there's a giveaway tab, which I'm going to talk about. So this is you guys deciding if you want to commit to be a part of this process, because this process only works if we all work it. And I'm not just talking about who you're talking to, I'm talking about how we run this group together. Because newsflash, this isn't going to be run by Danielle. This is going to be run by Team Glow Diggers, okay? Which I'm super excited about, and I'm super excited to give you guys a system to plug into that's going to keep us organized and on a list and together. So y'all can take time to read through this later. But let me walk you through this amazing tracker. Like, this just totally changed the game for me. So you know how I always tell you guys, you need a list, right? You need a list of people, you need to be tracking them, you need to know where they are in the process, and you need to show me your list. So I loved that they came up with this idea basically, you guys are going to open this tracker. You're going to get the Google Drive document app on your iPhone. I always think that's easier because we're all on the go crazy. And you're going to add your name. I just started adding names. People I just didn't add everybody yet. But you can add your name at the top here. And this is how you're going to track your prospects for LIIFT4. So the cool thing is you just put in their name, and then there's color codes at the top here that apply to where they are in the process. So blue is that you added them to the Sneak Peek Hub, the Facebook group that we're moving everybody over to for this week and all the way up till July 16th when we actually start the test group. The yellow is you're talking to them. You're finding out about their goals, what their struggles are, all that good stuff. The purple is you followed up on June 11th about getting them started, or anytime after, of course, but there's going to be some hype around June 11th, okay, that I'm going to give you guys in a second. And the green is that they're purchased. So that means that you need to add them to the hub and get them started with the prep workouts there. So the reason behind this is we now get to have some healthy competition. Because I know most of y'all like a good challenge, like I love a good challenge, right? I know Danielle does. We were talking about this yesterday. So you can see I already started putting names of people that I talked to because number one, I didn't want to forget about them. But number two, I wanted to set the precedent that I'm right there with you guys. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. And this system is going to allow us to have some healthy competition and to see how many names we can get in this tracker. Does that make sense so far? Easy peasy, right? Nothing crazy. The second tab on the bottom here is the sneak peek posting schedule. Let me make this a little bigger for you guys. Okay, way better. So you can see Noelle and I already set a game plan out for the posts that we put up in the LIIFT4 hub these past couple days. And what I went through and did is how do we push till the June 11th launch of things I want to make sure we cover. So what you guys can do is you can go in here and write your name next to different topics and decide to be the poster of that day. So it's not a Danielle thing, it's a Team Glow Diggers thing, because I want you guys, you're gonna get educated on this program, right? You're gonna dive into the resources, you're gonna get in your back office, you're gonna watch Joel's videos, and then you're gonna pick something that you can talk about. But like, you don't need to get into all the LIIFT4 stuff to share about Shakeology, right? Like y'all already love Shakeology, so that could be your jam. Or maybe you wanna understand more about a test group participant. So you're gonna go on Google and type in LIIFT4 test group. And I guarantee there's gonna be a bunch of transformations that show up and you're gonna say, hey, I'm gonna take this transformation and share it in the LIIFT4 hub and share the story. Like the post that I made right before this, I just copied and pasted her Facebook post. I just went and found her transformation and copy pasted it, like nothing crazy. So I thought this would be a great way to kind of have a framework for our team, and y'all can start adding ideas that you want to put in here for more things you feel like we need to add to this, this group. So this is purely like just me starting it, just a framework. And then the third thing I wanted to show you is what we're gonna do is come Monday, when people purchase on Monday, on June 11th, their VIP access, they're gonna you can put their name here, okay? And what happens is if they enroll on Monday, they get entered to win 3 raffles. If they enter on Tuesday, they get 2 raffles. If on Wednesday, they get 1 raffle. And I'm gonna decide what those prizes are. If you guys have ideas, let me know. But this is just hype, right? It's back to FOMO and building excitement and getting people to take action, okay? So this framework is for y'all to start plugging into. What are you guys saying? You mean like 3 entries? Yeah, so if you purchase on Monday, you get entered into all 3 raffles. You just put their name once on Monday, but we'll know they get entered. If they purchase on Monday, they get 3 raffles. If they purchase on Tuesday, they get 2 raffles. Does that make sense? Hopefully. We'll work out the details on that. That's like, you know, secondary. So this is here for you guys to start using. So prospects, add, all right? So let me go back. Now I wanna run through the options so you guys are familiar with everything. You might have noticed, and I'm going to show you a visual, that I added a unit. It's now a new thing on Facebook groups called the LIIFT4 launch or something like that in Glow Diggers. And that has the documents that are from Beachbody that break down pricing, that have the FAQ that you guys can plug into and learn a little bit about. Okay, Danielle said, are we adding current people that sign up? This is just for LIIFT4 specifically. Make sense? You can unmute yourself and ask.
So if we have coaches that are already signed up, but then they buy a challenge pack for LIIFT4,
yes,
and they get entered into that raffle.
Yeah, I'm going to go through the options for each specific person so you guys can understand what they can purchase as coaches, because they won't do challenge packs, they'll do completion packs. So great segue into what I'm going to share. So I want to also tell you guys, all these images are in the team page. You can save them to your phone, and I made a photo album on my phone. So whenever you're talking to people, you have these images available to you, and you can open it and remind yourself what the options are. Okay, so like, don't freak out. I know it's a lot of info, right? Okay, fun stuff. All right, so these are for anybody new to our hub that need Beachbody On Demand. So any new customer or new coach that's totally new. These are the three options. And I'm going to preface this with, again, if you think the mega pack is way too expensive, number one, you need to check yourself and add up what those things cost individually, because it's a massive savings. And number two, you need to remember that y'all are valuable. If you go to this original, where's my chat? The original thing I have in the scripts, the bit.ly/glowdiggers all access, that breaks down that what we offer as coaches is worth over $6,000 when somebody buys an initial challenge pack. I'm not even talking LIIFT4. So like, remember that as you're talking to people and people give you a price objection, that's when you plug into the team and ask for help. But I'm telling y'all, it's kind of like good, better, best. So the best value is always the mega pack. So again, this is for new coaches and new customers. If they want the best results, this is your recommendation. They're going to get the VIP early access with everything that comes with it. Joel's group, they're going to get the Before LIIFT4 workouts. They're going to get BOD for the year. They're going to get all the performance line stuff that they need for the program. So recover, energize, hydrate, recharge. Something different that they're doing, which I think is kind of cool, is they're doing a foam roller and a mat with this program, along with the resistance bands. So each one of these options, you get 2 Success Club points. But y'all, can you just look at this for a second? $150 commission for this. That pays for your Shakeology with one person. Like, that's killer, okay? So the second option for new coaches and customers is everything, but the difference is that they don't get recharge or hydrate in this one. And then they just get 1 tub of Recover and 1 tub of Energize. And that's $240. Like Bree said at the beginning of the call, every package is $10 off starting June 11th to the end of July. So you guys can always say it's an awesome discount and there's $10 off. So that always makes people excited. Again, $85 commission, super killer. If you add it all up, like way good value. And when I think of like, what does somebody need that's brand new? Of course, this isn't amazing, right? Like this one's great. But if they're just starting out brand new and they're not quite sure, this is a great place to start in the middle. And y'all can sell these like nobody else. You know, I hate the word sell, but like we can share the ish out of this. We have Glow Juice. We love it. It is amazing. We know the performance line is necessary for this. I know I'm going to be sore tomorrow. So don't be bashful at sharing this. All right. And then of course you have the regular challenge pack, which is just going to be Shakeology or the performance line. Obviously, I think they need both. So for me, it's always going to be the first top 2. Make sense so far? All right. The next option is going to be for existing customers. So say somebody already has Beachbody On Demand for the year. I know you guys have a lot of these people. This is not for coaches. So if you have discount coaches, not for them. But this is for somebody that maybe signed up with Beachbody On Demand for the year on their own, and they need to have a completion pack, okay? Or if you have a customer that's going to upgrade to be a discount coach finally, this is the time for them to do it because they're going to get access to that VIP coach-only test group. That's something I haven't really said. The Joel's group is coach only. So customers can't be a part of it. Make sense? So the mega pack is basically everything that we talked about on the first slide, except for they don't get Beachbody On Demand. So it'll be $400 for basically the next 2 months, and that's still $127 commission. So you pay for your Shakeology in one swipe. Super easy. The second one, they get just Recover and Energize, one tub of it, and Shakeology, and then all the other stuff. And that one is $210, and that's $70 commission. Again, this is killer deal. I don't know why anybody wouldn't do it. And then, of course, the other completion pack is Performance Line or Shakeology. The picture just has Performance Line, but it's one or the other. And you get 2 Success Club points for all of these still. Make sense? You guys with me? All right, so the last one you're probably thinking is this is for y'all and any of your discount coaches, okay? So for discount coaches, the accessory bundles are your options. The first mega bundle, you get all of Performance Line for the entire 8 weeks. You get the foam roller, you get the core comfort mat, you get the printed material. So if you're somebody who likes a workout calendar and checking it off, which is awesome for marketing, as a coach, it's $284.25, which, guys, that is like such a good deal. Let me see who says in the chat. I have someone who uses their family member's bod. Would they be able to sign up for this under their own account but apply the access to the bot account they use? Yes, Jacqueline, you could enroll them on the first page, on the last page, as enrolling as a coach with one of these completion packs, I think. Well, let's look at it and see what option it gives you and share a card. Sorry, back to the coaches. That's kind of a unique situation, so we'll have to look at it. The second option you guys have is the accessory bundle. So this is 1 tub of Recover, 1 tub of Energize, the container set, the printed materials, resistance bands, and of course, access to VIP. Now, I know a lot of you guys use the Performance Line already, but the number one thing that I always say is, like, think about it this way. That mega pack, like, all of that Performance Line stuff is probably double. It's probably worth, like, I don't know, almost $400. And you get the core comfort mat and the foam roller and the bands and all that stuff. Like, that's an insane deal when you think about it. And even just the $140 for the middle one, even if you already have Recover and Energize, you can use them as gifts for your challengers. You can use them as stocking up, because I'm a double Energized girl some days. I don't know about y'all. So just think about it as an investment into your business, and it's a great way to start a spouse account or put into your spouse account. You will not get Success Club points for any coaches upgrading, but you will get the volume, which is insane for y'all Team Cycle bonus. The container set is just the portion fix containers, so you can get another one of those. And then the last pack is the accessory bundles. So that's literally just like the bands, and then the top one is a printed calendar, and the bottom one is just the digital stuff with the bands. So the way I always think about it with my discount coaches is I'm aiming for them to at least get this one, if not this one, because it's huge value. But if you present it as like, well, yeah, you only have to pay $29.95 and you get access, what are they going to do? They're going to go do the $29.95. So remember that it starts with you guys and what you invest in. And I always say this, when you start a Subway, you pay $50,000 to even open the doors, right? Marketing, advertising, buying the food, maybe somebody coming in, ordering a sandwich. $150 is not that expensive, y'all. And you can make it back with 1 or 2 people starting this month. So just think about that as it's always an investment in you and your business and what you're putting out there. And what you commit to is what your challengers will commit to. So does that make sense so far? Crystal clear? You will have the images of these things without the commission and volume on them in the team page, so you can easily share them with people after you talk to them about their goals and what they need and what's right for them. So they can visually see, hey, I think this is the best option for you. And of course you can like crop the image and send one at a time. Y'all can do whatever works for you. All right, so I just wanted to show you guys where this new unit is in the team page, so you have all these things super easy accessible now. So if you go to Glow Diggers and you click units on the left side, there is the LIIFT4 launch info. So there's the link to the FAQ, there's the link to both the price and volume quick reference guide, as well as there's like a product comparison that gives you an option at the top. It's kind of like, okay, which one are you? Are you a coach or customer? And then it asks you, are you Beachbody On Demand or Shakeology? And so you can kind of answer the questions for the person you're talking to and see which column they have options for if you're not sure. And then the visual enrollments are these images I just shared with you at the bottom. So you guys have everything easy. You don't need to search the team page anymore. It is super simple. And then the last thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, and I found this from 80 Day Obsession from my girl Jatana, is it's your job to now build the excitement, right? Because it's so easy to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, like, I don't even know where to start. Number one, you start with your tracker list. You just start talking to people, right? You reach out to your no's, you reach out to the people that you've wanted to talk to, but you're scared to talk to. You reach out to the people that are liking your posts, and you start just getting to know them and offering the free value of the free workout and seeing what their goals are for this year. And then this is a framework you can plug into for how you post. So like what she does is she takes a common objection, like you guys probably hear, time, commute, limited space. And she talks about workout convenience in her post. And then the next day she talks about the community and how amazing it is to have them. And then the next day she talks about glow juice, right? Because we don't use the word energize, and how it helps her finish strong or helps her do that workout move. Like Jillian's, what is it called? The donkey kicks in 80 Day Obsession. Like that was a killer video this week. And that's just like something you can sprinkle in about glow juice. So these are just some ideas that you guys can start talking about on your posts and building up the countdown, because you can create a countdown. Like we've got 7 days now. And so you can start talking every day on your Insta stories. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. There's only a week left till this new workout. This is what it's about. And then you start just like talking about your routine and what's working for you and your journey. So I will post this in the team page so you guys have it as well. But I thought it was like a good, just simple framework for you to plug into. I think that was it. Okay, so the last slide is what your focus is. So first and foremost, you got to do the sneak peek workout. And if you've already done it, do it again this week and make sure you film it. Make sure you share the ish out of it. Make sure you talk about it. Jacqueline was sharing it on her Insta stories today. And she was like, I was going to write a post about it, but then I asked myself, what would Danielle do? And y'all know what I would say to do. Talk about it, right? Open your big fat mouth. And then the second thing is learn about the program. So there's so many resources, but just do one thing a day. Right? For me, I've just been listening to videos from the Beachbody Champions page at work or like on my commute, the times that I don't really, have anything else going on. Plug that into your ears and just find something that you connect with this program that you can get excited about. You don't need to spend 10 hours doing it. And you certainly don't need to follow every single coach. You just need to watch Joel's videos and get excited about it from his standpoint, because he's the master. And then the third thing you need to do is start asking about goals. Follow up with your no's, make new connections, start teasing with your posts, and get as many people as possible in that hub, because together we're going to do the work and hype it up this week. The fourth thing is you guys have these documents now. You have you don't need to have the system, right? You already have the resources. All you got to do is go to that unit on the team page, and I have the links like as browsers on my phone up, so I always can reference them. Because if you guys think that I remember how much each challenge pack costs, I don't. I never do. Like, you don't need to know that. You just need to have a resource at your fingertips and know how to use it. And then June 11th, it's game time. Like, every single person on this call should be hitting Success Club if you do the work and plug into the system now. So I posted a prep workout calendar in the hub, so you guys have that as well. And just keep it simple, stupid simple. I know, like I said, you're probably feeling overwhelmed right now, but the good thing is this call is recorded and you can always go back to it. And the way you build your business and the way you build financial freedom and rank advancements and all this stuff is when you take these launches seriously and you treat it like a business. And I promise y'all, like, big things will happen. So, okay, let me see the questions. Okay, so if anyone has questions, unmute themselves because I'm catching up on all these things.
I don't have a question, but I have a comment.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you who like know people who already do Beachbody programs or who like know people who tried 80-day obsession not with our team, I'm not telling you to like do something shicey and go back to them, but there are coaches who won't do this. And there are coaches who are going to be like, whatever, they're taking a break for the summer. That's fine. We all do stuff like that. But like, if someone watches you, you can always say, hey, thanks for watching my story. I'm super pumped about this new thing. Like, are you doing it too? They might say, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm doing it with my team. Great. Good luck. Like, I hope you love it. If they say like, well, I want to, but my coach isn't doing it, like, you have options. So I just want to put that out there that like, there were so many people who after I finished 80-day obsession were like, I started it with another team and my coach quit in the middle, or my coach. So I'm not saying to poach people. I'm just saying everyone's team goes through different things at different times. And so don't be afraid to just say like, hey girl, I'm excited for you to do this too. Like, what's up? And see what happens, and be there for people, because this is the time where they need something exciting to latch onto. And I believe more than ever we have it. So I've had a bunch of people switch from other teams to my team recently because of that exact same thing. And I know, yeah, Danielle's saying she did too. So again, it's not shysty. I'm not saying we should do that. Everyone needs different things at different times. People who have switched, things happen. So like, just remember that too. If someone's watching your Insta story, reach out to them, no matter who they are, what you think they know or don't know, or what team they're on, like, reach out to them. Always.
Assume nothing.
Right.
And I will tell you, like, the system that I presented to you guys tonight is from a Superstar Diamond team. So like, it works if you work it.
So do we get commission from our coach? Like it said, the $127 commission that comes to each of us if the coach is already a coach and they're just getting it's not a completion pack, so I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. So the accessory bundles from coaches, you do not get the commission on, okay? But you get the massive volume on. So that applies to your team cycle bonus, which is why all of y'all should be at Emerald before this launch party, because if you're not, every single one of you leaves money on the table when everyone else rides the wave and surfs the wave, okay? So if you do nothing else, get to Emerald before June 11th, because there's literally free money sitting on the table. I mean, you all know I do this for my heart and the free t-shirt, but I'm just putting it out there.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I have two more questions. One is about a t-shirt. Is it really true? I saw something posted somewhere that Beachbody's changing to one t-shirt a year. Did you ever see that?
No, I haven't seen that.
I saw it on Insta. Someone was like, my team's mad because we're only getting one t-shirt a year, blah, blah, blah. So
I'd say
anyway.
bye, Felicia.
Okay. Number 2. I have a lot of guys interested, and I know like we're girl and I love our girl group and I don't want to add guys to our girl group. That's not what I'm asking, but like, what are our options? Because it's really hard for me because people are like interested in talking to me, but then I feel like I don't know what to say because I'm not ready to run my own group, you know?
So the Challenge Tracker app is going to be all LIIFT4 content. It's not going to be super girly like it probably feels this month. So let them be there. You know, I know a lot of you have spouses that they could latch onto this because it's only 4 days a week, you know? So yeah, you never know how it can take off. I think it just has to be a decision that you latch onto it and run with it and make it your thing.
I'm just kind of open to opening it to both, but I think LIIFT4 is a really good way for us to get guys involved if that's something that works for us. But like I know Nina, my coach, has a lot of guy friends that are interested, so that's why I wanted to ask, because both of us are like that, and her husband has had pretty good results too.
Yeah. Sign them up and then figure it out as you go.
Okay.
Because you have the resources. You don't need to reinvent the wheel or anything like that, but you can absolutely create a guy group with this. What else, guys? Do you feel like you have a game plan and you know what to do? Because I can give you all the information in the world, but all that matters is you take action on it, right? Yeah, Sydney said, guys, nutrition focus is usually different too. Always feel free to ask me if you have a weird question. Love that. Thank you, Sydney. But yeah, figure out after they sign up, because we have from June 11th to July 16th. So also the one other thing I wanted to leave you guys with is like, if you feel like, holy crap, I have a lot of work to do this week, remember that you have all the way through July to help people start this program. And the reason Beachbody did that is because with Obsession, you can remember there was backlog on resistance bands and people couldn't start on time. So yes, hustle hard now. Yes, especially my girls going to Summit and really everybody on this team. I want you to hit Success Club before the 15th of the month. So come Summit, we can do an awesome coach sneak peek, get people in that, get excited for that, use this prep workout calendar to really blow it up. But I don't know if you feel my energy, but I just think that this program is so different and can be such a game changer. And I hope you guys are as excited as I am, and just keep it simple. You know, just share your excitement, and that's what people will buy into. And when you get into conversations, please, please, please share them in your message pod. Because like I was saying to Sydney right before this, you guys we're women, right? We are emotionally connected to helping people. And sometimes you need an external force to say, I think you should say this instead of that. Like Steph and I did it on a call today. So feel free to plug into calls with me. I put up my schedule on the coming up this week post, so you guys can schedule at your leisure what works for you and let me know how I can help. But I'm super pumped for this. And if there's ever a time to sprint and put in an extra hour a day and work, like now's the time. Not forever, just this week. All right. The last day to get someone in the LIIFT VIP group. Good question. I always say at least 10 days before the start date. So July 6th. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Let's go use this energy and harness it, and let's go change some lives. All right. Oh, wait, one more thing. So next week, I know you're like, shut up, Danielle. Next week, okay, and you can use this as a resource to people that you're talking to, which is really huge. My good friend, Kelsey, and her husband, Zach, have been in the test group for LIIFT4. And next Monday, they are going to be on our team call. So use that as a resource, like majorly. Obviously, I'm going to be hyping it in the hub, and I'll throw up a graphic this week, but I wanted to put that also as an ammo in your back pocket to use. They live in Charlotte. They are awesome. Like, I've been on Success Club trips with them, and this is her first test group, so I know she'll be like super honest with you guys. And she's an elite leader, so she knows her ish. So if you guys have specific questions that come up from your prospects or challengers, let's start a thread somewhere, and I'll make sure to get those to her so we can make sure we address them next Monday night. All right? Yay. All right, guys. I think that's it. If I remember anything else, I'll share in the message pod. But let's go work, my friends. Thank you for being here and have a great week.